Now, normally I don't like to talk about this type of topic, man this, woman that type of drama, right? It's endless. I don't like to speak for everyone, but I figure today is the day where I talk about my struggle. The first thing first, body boundary. Growing up, I actually get touched when I do survey about being, sexual harassed or was that physical abuse. I would tend to focus on physical abuse instead, getting beat up and all that shit, right? I want to know why too. That's the thing, right? A man or a woman, why the fuck does it matter? We have body, man, right? I don't know why it makes it feel less valuable just because of me being a man. Harassment can happen to anyone, could be happen from man to woman, woman to woman, man to man, and woman to man as well. I don't know what the fuck is the mentality where we're supposed to tough it out, fight back or whatever. Does it really solve the problem though? If harassment is done, it's done already, right? And for a long time, I didn't realize how all this touching and grouping is not okay at all until I grow up. Remember, when I was younger, I have this time where I explore myself instead of just using pornography and those kind of high stimulation stuff. I actually spend time in the dark, very slowly and gently. And exploring my body isn't just about uh, jerking off my genital again. It's about exploring the whole body from head to toe. That means you will just touch and stroke very gently, just feeling the sensation of your body and how it responds. Talking about this thing feel kind of awkward because it's not common among guys, but I find it to be important that my body is actually a sanctuary of me, of mine. English. From the day I born and to the day I die, I will carry this fucking body all the way. And I didn't realize how I've been neglecting this whole time as well. I realized how it makes me feel so comfortable and so fucking wrong just letting people touch me for the sake of social reaction, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to be like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? So you kind of just play along and just not react. I don't understand how people could think it is okay or, just brush it off, man, not a big deal. You can choose not to honor your body, but I will honor mine. What are you? Can I handle this shit? Everyone is different, okay? You mind your goddamn business and I will mind mine. It's about caring about me, who I am as a person. If you talk guys to guys and they make fun of you, they mock you, you could really leave them. But I also think because a lot of people are not educated properly to how to feel their emotion, we are taught to fix it, to get rid of it, rather than honor how we feel. Stop crying because crying is weak. I don't know how the fuck crying is weak anyway. It's not like crying and suddenly I'm gonna lose 10,000 gold in Minecraft. In fact, crying actually helped me to become stronger, more resilient too, because it let out the wake. I don't know what is that scientific term. If you use AI a lot, you will notice AI have gender bias actually, and I don't wanna just be like blaming AI right now, because I mean it's fucking AI, man. What are you gonna expect it to do? They may call themselves artificial intelligence, but really they are just artificial echo since they take majority of information on the internet. So then it's just like certain things that are going to prioritize over men and certain things that are going to prioritize over women. In my experience working at a language studio where I teach kids, I'm very careful about how I interact with kids as well. They do have boundary, they just haven't discovered it yet. It is important to be careful, extra careful, and to ask questions how they feel about certain things. You know what is fucking crazy? My female manager thinks it is less appropriate for a male teacher to accompany a female kid downstairs to her father's car. But I assume because it's, stereotypical thinking, right? But you guess what? I see her hug students so many times without consent, without asking, man. You just go there and start hugging students. Oh, so now it's okay because it's boys, man. It's like, how is that okay? Boys, girls are still human. Men, women are still human. And I think the reason why equality doesn't really fucking work, that's the case, right? Because if we do not acknowledge the inequality of the opposite gender and we just want equality for ourselves, then that's not fucking equality, is it? Seeing all this media, which I probably shouldn't spend so much fucking time, I realize how a lot of time when people scream for equality, they are the one who end up benefiting themselves. It's always people on the fucking top of the food chain getting benefit, and then the people at the bottom, the nameless, are still suffocating just as much. What can we do about it? I know, as cliche as it is, we should therefore treat ourselves kind first. Then only we can illuminate the light for others. Maybe you think it's insignificant to just focus acting with kindness to other people, but it actually makes a lot of sense, and it actually matters so much, because if you spend a lot of time on social media like I did, then you're bound to just be sucked into this endless drama, this headline or whatever. It will not help you out, actually. They may claim equality for all, and at the end, what about people here, right? The normal living day-to-day people, your fucking neighbor, do they get the same treatment as the people right here? The point is not to like all of a sudden put the blame and responsible onto the listener, right? It's a reflection for me, because while I get all fucking angry and shit for the inequality, first of all, truth is I can't control it. Second thing, my emotional expression. I will consider myself more towards the feminine side, softer and gentle, sensitive and emotional, the nurturing and caring side of self, compassion and empathy, man. I definitely receive a lot of judgment, getting made fun of. The most common thing is gay. I did actually think I was gay for a period of time. I thought I was pan romance. I care for people generally. If I care for them, I care for them. I care for human being and the common good. And along the way, because of all this judgment and mockery, where if I care for a guy, I'm gay. If I care for a girl, I am creepy or weird, or I have crush on them. And then if I care for a kid, then oh, oh, how do I be myself anyway, right? Kind of wish I was just a woman. But then, of course, everyone have their own struggle, and it's easy to just be like, woman can just do this and that, so easy, man. Yeah, that's why we are not equal because we are not meant to be the same, actually. When people talk about pay wage and stuff like that, right? And then they focus so heavily on gender. I'm just like, why? Shouldn't we focus on work ethic, skills, work hour, and qualification and all that, right? It keeps blurring the topic and the line, and then it's just surrounding to this woman or man topic. So that's why I didn't want to make this video until today, because I didn't want it to be like, oh man, I'm a man, I am a victim. Being this gender does affect me more or less. The goal is not to hate on this or that person, because at the end it's pointless, man. You fight fire with fire, what the fuck do you get? You get nothing. Nothing will change. So what I would rather do is to share how I truly feel, and maybe along the way inspire one or two person to let them know that, yeah, there is someone to think like this, feel like this. I just see so many injustice and fairness that probably in the next 50 years may not change at all. Who knows? I think that's it for this video. Hopefully it helps you. Maybe it doesn't, who fucking knows, man. But at the end, I made this video because it matters to me, man. It matters to me to be true to oneself. So, thank you. I have my boy right here, Chocho, as my emotional support companion.